Hello everyone and welcome back to Short Tutor, where we simplify business fundamentals into easy to understand concepts. Today, in the second episode of Quality Qualified series, we are diving into Six Sigma by exploring a real world case study. We'll use the DMAIC methodology, covering this case study in a series of 5 videos, each explaining one of the DMAIC steps. So without further ado, let's jump to the problem at hand. The problem in this case study revolves around ABC Logistics Services, which is a third-party logistics provider which operates various facilities including railway freight terminals. These terminals play a vital role in transferring cargo from railway wagons to container carrying trucks. The operation involves inbound container trucks that are parked, weighed, and processed for loading or unloading and then are routed to their destination. However, at one terminal, truck waiting times have skyrocketed, causing delays and complaints from customers. Our quality expert Rajat has been tasked with reducing these waiting times. Let's start with the first step of DMAIC, the define phase. The goal here is to clearly identify the problem, establish critical quality parameters, and create a project charter at the end, which is a one-pager summarizing all key details of the Six Sigma project. The first step in the define phase is gathering customer feedback or voice of customer. This involves collecting insights directly from customers about their experiences with a product or service and then prioritizing them through tools like the Affinity Diagram, which clusters similar feedback into themes, or the Kano model, which categorizes customer needs into basic performance and delight factors. In our case, since we already know customers are complaining about long waiting times, we'll move on to the next step, establishing critical to quality or CTQs. CTQs or critical to quality parameters are quantifiable measures that translate customer requirements into actionable metrics. As the saying goes, you can't improve what you can't measure, making it crucial to define CTQs clearly. They should adhere to the SMART criteria, ensuring precise focus and direction for improvement efforts. For our problem, the CTQs are reducing the percentage of inbound trucks waiting more than 30 minutes and reducing the percentage of outbound trucks waiting more than 60 minutes. Now, let's dive deeper into understanding the process with the help of a SIPOC diagram. SIPOC stands for Suppliers, Inputs, Processes, Outputs, and Customers, and it's an essential tool for mapping out a process at a higher level. For ABC Logistics Services, suppliers would be cargo owners, shipping companies, and the railway freight terminals. This suppliers provides various inputs, which would be in the form of cargo, trucks, freight bills, drivers, and operators. If we talk about the process, it starts with the entry and security clearance, goes to weighing, document verification, bay allocation, loading, unloading, and finally gate exit. After the process, outputs generated would be containerized or bulk cargo, trucks, and exit documents. And the customers who would be using these outputs are again cargo owners, shipping companies, and freight forwarders. As we can see, the SIPOC chart helps pinpoint process parameters that may contribute to variations, ultimately affecting product quality. With the SIPOC diagram complete, let's move to the final and crucial step of the define phase, the project charter. The project charter is a one-page document that outlines key details like the business case, problem statement, goal statement, scope, and team structure. It helps stakeholders understand why the Six Sigma project is important and what it aims to achieve. Let's break down each component of the project charter step by step as we create one for our case study. First up is the business case, which serves to justify why the project is worth pursuing. It highlights the impact of the problem on the organization's operations, cost, or reputation, and thus helps in getting management's approval. For this case study, a good business case would be: in recent months, ABC Logistics Services has faced persistent congestion at its railway freight terminal, leading to the long truck queues, delays, and rising container transfer costs. Complaints from shipping companies have increased, impacting client satisfaction and profitability. Up next is the problem statement, which clearly outlines what the issue is, when it started, where it's occurring, and its impact. A good problem statement in our case would be: over the past 6 months, the average waiting time at the terminal's entry and exit gates has been 42 and 69 minutes respectively. This delay disrupts truck operations, causes long queues, and negatively affects overall efficiency. We can clearly see how the statement covers all the specifics, including what, when, where, and how much. Next, we have the goal statement, which outlines the team's improvement objectives in measurable terms, adhering to SMART criteria. For this case, a good goal statement would be: to reduce the percentage of trucks with waiting times exceeding 30 minutes at entry and 60 minutes at exit to 0.62%, achieving a 4 Six Sigma efficiency level by July 2025. Next, we have the project scope, which outlines the boundaries of the improvement efforts. In this case, the scope is limited to the entry and exit gates of the terminal, excluding other operations. Next, we have the team structure, which constitutes a project sponsor who is the owner of the project and thus provides funding for the same, a project leader who is a green belt level candidate leading the execution of the project, a project mentor who is a black belt level candidate providing guidance and support to leaders, process owner who is the head of the department within the project scope, and then there are rest of the team members from key departments involved in terminal operations. Next, we have the project plan, which details the phase-wise target completion dates to track progress. For this project, it will cover the 5 DMAIC steps, ensuring timely implementation. Finally, we will complete the project charter by adding key details like the title, start date, and expected completion date. Congratulations! With the project charter finalized, the define phase is officially complete. In the next video, we'll move to the measure phase, where we'll analyze data and identify key metrics. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Short Tutor. See you in the next one.